Hey folks, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live, and welcome to another stream for the Ultimate Collector Series Death Star. If you joined me over the last few streams, you would have seen us got this far. So it's got up to near the top here, as I sit behind here. So this is 58 bags we've completed so far now. So we're up to bag 59 as we go into today's stream. So there's 81 bags in total, so we've still got quite a fair way to go, but I'm hopeful that today's stream and one more stream might just get us over the line in completing the Death Star. So hopefully that's going to finish off next week. So I'll put the stream up again for the next part as well, to keep an eye on the channel. So let's get cracking straight away. We're picking up, as I said, from bag 59. At the end of the last episode, we started to build the super laser that's going to go on the side there in order to destroy planets. As you can see, we're about halfway through building that disc, so bag 59 is probably going to be picking up. There's our disc so far. Let's open bag 59. Lots of trans green pieces in this bag. I do want to try and complete this set before Christmas, because I do have quite a few Christmas sets that I want to build on the stream. I've got the Christmas tree, and I've got the upscale set Father Christmas as well, which I'd like to stream over the Christmas period. We also need an oversized rod here as well. Get one of these out of the oversized bag. And first off, you can see we're going for 5 wedge pieces facing this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of these is going to have a 1x2 plate with a clip on the ends. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. Hope you are good. A nice clear day here in London, so the sun is out but it's quite cold. So these go on the end here, then in the middle here we're going to put an ingot, and then we'll put another 1x2 clip on the end there, and then we'll stick a 1x1 tile just on that one stud there. So we're going to end up with 5 like this. Oh, that's a wedge shot. A 1x1. Might be a little tricky lining these wedges up. You can see on the other side there's a few gaps there, but I don't know if it's suddenly going to come together at the end, or whether I'll need to slide a few of these wedges about to get the gaps closed up. Those are those 5 there. Then what we're going to add is we'll get one of these handle pieces and a Technic core. And these are going to add to the clip that we've got on the end like this. Again, we've got 5 of these. And once that's clipped on, then these are going to clip around this side. And I think I might need to move some of these about once we get the rest on. they go on there. Then we get the other fire facing the other way. And then we do the same thing on these two. I think I'm missing a 1x2 with a clip. Let's see if it's in the bag. Yep, finding in the bag. Goes in there, and then again we're going to get the handle on the end here with the Technic or and these are going to clip in this final gap here, so this is where we'll probably have to shove some along. So they're all in there like that. Then we're going to get this rod here, and this time, so this one needs to redo this one again as well. I had trouble with this one last week, I didn't quite get the positioning right, so let's try that again. So it needs to start from around here, clip into all of these, and then what a disaster. It goes a bit like that. That one seems a bit wrong, but kind of like that. Didn't miss anything there, did I? No, put that around there. Then we'll flip this over and so that across there like that, I think. Then we get these 1x3s. We're going to stick this 1x1 in here. It kind of goes there. And here, I think. Then we do the same on the other side. There and there. Then we get another 4. And somewhere I have lost a 1x1 round. Not the bag again, is it? Yep. Do very well emptying the bags today. So this one goes in here, and then this one is going to go 2 across, 1 in there. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 in here. Same on that side, 2 away. One here. Then each of the 1x1 rounds, we're going to stick a Technic claw in. I've got Technic claws in now, and then we'll stick a trans clear 1x1 round in the middle here, like that. Next up we get one of these antennae that are clear here. We've got one of these rods as well. We have a 1x1 round with a bar on it, 1x2 clip. So we're going to stick the 1x2 clip, trans clear one, into this rod piece. Then we'll stick our bar piece into that clip. I'm going to add the antennae to that, like this, and then this is going to sit in the middle here. There's a laser sticking out. Then we've got to do all the lasers that join up. So for that we're going to do 8 of these. We get 8 antennae. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got 8 of these 4-length rods too, in the same colour. We get 8 handles. 2, 4, 6, 8, and we get 16 trans clear 1x1 rounds, and we're actually going to start with that by pairing them up into 2s, and we'll stick an antennae on the end. So we'll just start doing that while they all roll away. As of course we're going to build the lasers that come in from the side and go into the main laser beam that's been made here. And then the last one here. Then into that we're going to stick the rod piece here, and then the handle piece slots into the end there. That's our piece, and then that's going to clip into our Technic claws that we've just added all the way along. Whoa. Drop the laser. And then these are going to clip in here. And we have the fun bit of actually then angling the dish inwards. We've got something like this now, then we need to quite how we do it. There's the bend in, and then this bit may drive your OCD a bit mad here, because this is really free range. Ooh. So we're just going Pete Tong now. Do. One of those things you're going to sit on the set and then never touch again. You end up with like a laser like that. It's not quite how the instructions have it. Maybe I'm missing something. It actually has it going a little higher than I have it, but that's probably because I haven't angled these dish pieces up. Push that pin back in. At that stage it angled them up a bit more. Let's take these off again. He says, well, let's pull these apart like this. At this stage we need to be angling up the dish. really angling up much, is it, as a dish? I'm clearly doing something wrong here. Maybe it's my spacing. It's a bit too flat. Maybe I needed to angle it before. Just take these off a sec. I'll take these off, because I think this stops it from bending up as I want it to. So just take all these off. Clip these bits back in, and then right, so these want to be coming up, right, and making this shape. Seems more of a dish. That seems better. Then we can put our centerpiece back in. Then we can clip these back into position. Slightly better than how I had it before. This is not a flat dish now, it has some bends to it. This is probably the worst bit of the build so far, to be honest. These kind of things, I don't like any free-formed bits like this. It'd be better if they clipped in somewhere. Never mind. I've kind of got a dish that's got something going on here to create a laser beam. And then that, and then this is going to go into, which you can't see, so let's go to the wide camera. otherwise I'll probably knock it to the floor totally. This is then going to slide in somehow. Into there. Oh, you didn't see that, sorry. I just slid that into the top up here as well. So, problem is now my Death Star is taller than my top camera. So the top laser is now in position. And there's some more building here for the rooftop. So we start with a 2x6 here, put that into a 1x5, and there's a 1x1 here, 2x6 there, 1x5 goes on top, and then we're going to add some tiles down here. You won't be able to see this really on camera, but this is going to go on top of our, no, you can't see it. Too big to show, but I've put that on top. As you can see on the instructions here, it just goes across the top of the radar. Then we add this wedge piece to fill in one of the gaps around it, which has been done. So now let me put that back. And now we'll move on to bag 60, which is going to be the throne room for Emperor Palpatine's chamber. One thing's for sure, this Lego set is gigantic. Right folks, let's get going on to the next section. So we'll start with a 1x8. We're going to stick a 1x6 brick onto this. And then we can add a 1x8. Oh cool, Brandon, the Krusty Burger set's a good set. You saw me build it right the other week. It's a fun one. Quite a few stickers again though, but it's okay. So we're going to put this wedge piece here and this plate coming across. Then we want to get there's lots of plates in this one. You want a corner brick, you want a 2x4 red brick, excuse me. We want a 1x6 black brick. We have a 1x1 plate, and then we've got two different sized diagonal plates of bricks here. So this one and then the longer one here. So we start with the longer one. It's going to go here, and we've got the shorter one cutting across there. That's where our 1x1 plate's going to go into the base. And coming off here, we've got the 1x6. Our corner brick goes in here, and then our 2x4 red brick is just going to go in that side there. Then on top, we're going to plate this with our wedge piece there, and then the black 1x1 plate just at the bottom. Then we've got two of these L-shaped white plates. We have a 2x4 as well, a couple of 2x6 plates. We've got 4 inverted 2x2 yeah, Michael, hopefully I'm trying to get this finished for next week. I'll see if, like I say, I'm on bag 60 now, so I've got 21 bags to go. So I think I can probably just about get it finished next week, if we don't hit any problems on today's build, then I can we'll be going into Christmas mode then. So I'll do a few streams over the Christmas period, probably not on the Sundays, but probably on different days. She goes on the inside here, doing that wrong. It goes in there like that, and then we're going to put some inverted 2x2 sloped bricks here and here. Then on top here, we're going to stick a 2x6 in there, and then one more going that way. This is then going to connect coming inwards there like that, and then we're going to get a longer 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and a 1x10. Just going to add that down here, and then our plate goes underneath there like that. Then we've got a 1x6 brick and another long plate, and we're just going to continue down this way with our 1x6 and then our plate underneath. Then we're going to get 3 6x6 plates. We have 4x8s. We have a 1x3 plate and a 1x5, I think. So 1x6, 1x6. So we start here with our 6x6. 1x6 goes on here, and a 1x3 goes on top there. Then again, our 6x6s go down here, and our 4x8 on top there. So we just sort of cladded all the top of that. Then we get another couple of 2x6s, 2x8. We got 4 inverted slope bricks, a couple of these 1x3 pill shaped ones, and 5 of the 1x2 pill shapes. And we start with an inverted piece going onto the pill there, and that goes onto our 2x8 plates. Then we'll stick another one back to back there. Stick a 1x3 at the end here, another couple back to back inverted slope pieces, and then another 1x3 on the other side there. Then we're going to add the 1x2s in pairs going on here. Two by 6 there, 2x6 here. This is then going to fit over this side to bring that out a bit more. Then we have a 1x10, 1x4. We have a Technic pin and a Technic brick, which is the 1x2 red one here. It's coming here, followed by the 1x4 and the 1x10. Then we've got some plates, 1x3, which is going to go underneath here. Then a longer plate. Then we get another longer plate here, so 1x12, can add a 1x1 on the ends. Then a 1x4, 1x10, and we stick a 1x8 into the base. Then we have another 1x10, another plate there, 1x3 here, 1x6 over here. And this is going to go at the top up here. Then we've got 4 more 6x6 plates. Oh, and we're just going to add 2 this side and 2 on this side. Send a bag 60. Bag 61. Oh, the Gringotts Banks is a good one. I enjoyed building that. It's quite different. So then we get a couple of 1x10s. We've got a couple more Technic bricks here, or one in red for now, and then the longer plates again. Again, we're running out of room here, but we're going to continue down here to extend these areas here. Then we get another Technic brick with a pin. Goes on again here. And some more 1x10s continuing to extend the platform. We'll stick a 1x3 plate as well under this side here. So we've got one stud on each side left. Put that to the side. We'll get this longer 2x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Going to stick a reddish brown 1x2 plates in the middle there. Then we'll stick a 1x6 either side of that. Then on here we're going to stick some 1x1 bricks with studs, and also 1x2 bricks with studs, and a couple of 1x4 bricks with studs on the side. So the 1x2s go in the middle, then our 1x4s go next, and we end off with our 1x1s like this. And this is actually then going to connect two ends here into position there. Then we are looking for a 6 length rod and a stopper, and one of these pieces and another stopper. Going to stick this firstly in the end here, slide down our spacer piece or stopper, then another stopper piece. That's going to go through the Technic brick that had no Technic pin in. Then we get 2x6, add a 2x3 plate into the base. Then we'll stick some 1x2 plates like this, 2x6 like this. Then we'll get an inverted sloped piece. And that's going to help us join these two bits together. Like that. Then we have 3 more 2x2 inverted pieces. The one there. 3 studs down from there. 4 studs down from there. And then we get another couple. Put these back to back. Then we get 4 2x6 plates. These run down here. And then this is going to run through the middle section here. Like that. Then to finish it off here, to connect this to each other, we'll stick some more inverted slope pieces just on the end. Then we want 8 6x6 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 2 1x6s. We've got this 4x6 here and 4x8. And so we just run the 6x6s down here on both sides. We also have a 1x2 plate goes in the middle there, and then another 1x6 there. So now we've gone right across there, padded that all together. That's the end of bag 61. So now to 62. quite a lot of black tiles and jumper tiles here, so we're starting to do the flooring now for this platform. So, starting up here in the top, we're going to need a couple of double jumper tiles in black. We've got 7 1x2 black tiles. 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a grill, 1 grill, a 1x1 tile, 6 2x2 black tiles, 2, 3, 6. We have a couple of 1x2 sloped bricks, a couple of 1x1 round plates in light bluish grey, and then somewhere we have 3 black triangle tiles. Right, so we start at the top corner here with a 1x1 round plate, then we're going to run 2 1x2 tiles down there, then our triangle tile goes in, then we have a 2x2 here, another triangle one. We'll then run these 2x2s right the way across. Then we'll put our 1x2 slope brick, stick our 1x2 tiles in, put the slope brick there, then our first double jumper tile in there, another one right angled, 2x2 in here, followed by another triangle, then we're going to put our 1x2s here. This 1x1 round goes on there, grill piece here, and then a 1x1 tile in there. This is what we've got roughly on there. A bit shiny because it's in black. Moving down to this section here, we need a 1x4 brick, we need a 1x2 slope brick, a 1x6 tile, dark bluish grey jumper tile, also a triangle tile, 4 2x2 tiles, a black triangle tile somewhere, then we've got a dark bluish grey one by one tile, one of these cutaway ones, a couple of 1x2 black tiles, black tile there, 1x1, and another grill piece. So in the corner here we're going to put our 1x2 sloped with our 1x4 behind it, our 1x1's going in that corner there, followed by 2x2s. Then our jumper tile goes in here, then our 2 triangle tiles go next to each other, grill piece here, 1x1 there, then we have our cutaway tiles here, got the wrong side cutaway there, the other one goes in there, and then our 1x6 is actually going to go back up here across our 2 sloped bricks. So there's our kind of flooring going on. Moving down to here, where sort of, is this the lift? Probably going to be the lift. We've got a 2x8 piece here with our slider on, 1x6 cutaway piece, 1x2, have a grill piece, 2 more jumper tiles, 3 2x2 black tiles, a couple of 1x1s. Then we've got some corner tiles, some more cutaway ones, and I think that might be it. Let's see. So first off, we've got this slider piece here. We're going to put the 1x6 in, probably for our lift door, so it's going to go just in here where the lift's going to go. Then down here we're going to add 3 more 2x2 black tiles. Then we have a 1x2. Then the jumper tile goes on. We then put back to back some corner tiles and another jumper tile. Then we have our cutaway ones that come out from our corner ones. The grill. Then either side here I have the black cutaway equivalent, which I haven't got on the other side yet. Goes in there like that. Then we're going to get some 1x2 sloped bricks. Got 3 of these. We have a grill piece and a 1x2 pill piece. Put these slopes here. There's a doorway. The grill's going to go in the middle there. And then we stick the 1x2 pill piece just at the back over there. Then moving over into this section, again more flooring. So we've got 18 2x2 tiles, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have another jumper tile and a 1x2. We have some cutaway pieces, triangle ones. 8 1x2 black tiles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now as we move down here, we're going to stick a 1x2 in here. Another one next. And another one. And another one. And then a 1x1 at the ends. 1x2 comes in, 1x1 goes up here, 2x2 there, and a 1x2. We'll put 3 more 2x2s here. Then we put a 1x2 going on here. We'll leave 2 stud gap, put another 1x2. And then 2 more 2x2s. We'll roll these back up. Run these back here, and then 1 more there. 1x2 here. Then we have our jumper tile, and our triangles go in here and here. And we'll fill this space up with our 2x2 tiles like that. That's kind of what we've got going on here. Moving down to this part, then we've got a long plate here. We've got a couple of 1x6 tiles, some pill ones. We've got a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 slope brick. 2 2x2 round plates, some 1x3 tiles, and then 6 black 1x2 tiles. 3, 4, 5, 6. We will stick the 1x2 with the slope brick on here, and that's going to go into that gap we left earlier. These will go together in here as well. Down here we've got a 1x2 pill piece followed by 2 tiles. We leave 2 studs, put another 2 tiles in with a pill piece here, and the 1x6 up, and a 1x3, 1x2, and we do the same this side. And then this plate runs on the inside down here. Then moving along again to this section, we need a double jumper tile again. We've got 19 2x2 black tiles this time, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. We then have another triangle tile. We have 8 1x2 tiles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 of those. We also have 1 dark bluish grey one, grill piece, another triangle piece, a jumper piece, 2 1x2 slate bricks, and 2 1x1 round plates. The round plates are going on those 1x2 pills we added earlier over this side, and then as we move into here, we're going to put some 2 2x2s, and again the one there, 1x2 here. Then our jumper tile comes on, and we've got our triangle pieces here. And we'll run a 1x2 there. Then we've got a 1x2 here. So we want to go across 4 with the 1x2 there. These run down. We'll do another doorway here. And this is where our double jumper tile goes to. Then to finish the last bit off over here, we've got a 4x4 plate. Whoa. We have 2x2 plates too, a couple of 1x6 tiles, a couple of 1x2s, and then we should have 10 2x2s, 4, 8, 10. So we've got, following our jumper tile there, 2 more there, and there, then 1x6. They run down here. We'll run all the way up these 2x2s. Our 4x4 plate goes on there, and then we'll stack these 2x2 plates. I'm going to stick them in that gap we had there. Then we have one of these panel pieces, a reddish brown grill, and we're going to stick these on a 2x2 round. That's going to go in this gap we left over there. That's the end of bag 62. Moving on to bag 63, quite a lot in this set, in this bag. We have another minifigure as well. There's his head, torso, and again missing the legs. Where are the legs hiding? I really struggle with finding legs. Oh, there they are, sideways. So we've got a black torso here printed, as you can see. We do have a minifigure head. Oh, we'll need for him or her. Can't see yet. He's got just one facial expression. It's kind of got a smile on his face. He's got the helmet that we saw in the last stream, and then somewhere there is a weapon. There it is. There he is. So coming back to what we started with over here, we're going to build the back wall here. So we get two 1x8 bricks. We've got some 1x3s too, and a 1x1 and a third. So we start with a 1x8. Going to stick the 1x3 in the bottom, then stick that on there, the 1x3 there, and then what we do is we'll stick the 1x1 and a third on our 1x1 round that we added earlier, and then this wall just slots in behind, so it looks like that. Then we have a panel piece. We have a 1x2x5. We have a smaller window and a 1x4 with the studs on in reddish brown. That goes into our window. It's going to go on the end of the wall, followed by a 1x2x5, and then our panel piece next to that, which is a bit of height there. Then we get another panel piece, but it's in black this time. We have a 1x2x3, a 1x2 brick on its own, a couple of 1x2 black plates too. And what we'll do is we'll get the 1x2x3, stick a 1x2 plate and a brick on, and then we'll get our 1x6 panel that goes in black, goes on here by the lift shaft, and then goes right angled there like that. So it's kind of what we've got going on there. Then we're going to get a 1x6 black brick and some 1x1 bricks, goes on there. 1x6 goes across, 1x1 there. Then we have two corner black bricks. We've got a 1x3 brick too. And another one in light bluish grey. And we're going to run the light bluish grey one down here first, then our corner brick, then a 1x3 black brick, and then a corner brick again, just in there. Then we've got our lift mechanism again, so let's just slide this out of the way. This is the same as it's been on all the other levels. We get a 1x2 plate into the brick there. We've got a Technic pin, or Technic bricks over the cross section there. Stick a 1x3 plate on top. Then the rod goes in. Then we're going to run this piece through here. Then we do the same but the opposite for the other side. So 1x2 onto the plates. Take the brick here. Stick another 1x3 plate on top. And then we'll slide that into the other side. Then we're going to add two 1x2x5s in the middle section, and then some 1x1x5s next to it like this. Oh, it's upside down. Then we top each of those off with a 1x3 again. Oh, ouch, that hurt. Do that on both sides. Then we have our 3-length rod, goes into piece here. Then a 4-length goes in the top, and then we'll put a stopper into there. That's going to sit in there like that, like we've done on the other levels. Then we'll secure this bit in place by getting a Technic brick with a 4-length rod in. Another one of these pieces here. Another Technic brick, that's going to then slide over the top there, secure that in place. And then in the bottom here we'll stick our connector, so we can connect it to the lift below, so it all works together. And then this is going to sit at the back of our lift shaft, just in there. Then we'll build the rest of this out here. So we get two 1x6 bricks, we have a 1x3, we have one of these squished bricks, another 1x4 with studs on the side, 1x1 and a 1x1 plate in black. So we're going to run the 1x6 here and here. Then we've got our 1x4. Hey Tabula, welcome to the channel. 1x3 here, 1x1, and then we're going to add our squished brick on here, and we'll stick our plates just on top to level that off. So we've got something now that looks like this. Then we're going to add across the top of all of these. So we've got a couple of 1x2 tiles, and we have the modified 1x4 ones. It goes on first, and a 1x2, then another 1x4, and a 1x2. Then we can just slide this out the way, and we'll build a little flooring type area here, or control panel. Let's see what this looks like. So it's a 4x8. We're going to stick a 1x2 black tile in the top corner, then a 1x8 tile coming down here, which then allows us to add another panel. Then in here we're going to set a checkered floor up. So we've got 9 white 1x1s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have 3 trans red ones and a 1x2. So then we're going to go, so 4 up here is where another 1x2 goes. So then we have 2 white tiles, another one, then a red one, and 2 more white tiles there. Then above here we'll stick a red one in, white one, red one, and then 2 white ones there. Then we get another 1x8, 2 1x2 tiles. We want 4 red 1x1 tiles, and we need 8 in there as well. So moving this way, continuing on our pattern. Ooh, just trying to level line these up. Then we get some white ones here, red one in there, like that. Then we get three actually, 2x2 sloped bricks. And then we've got our stickers to add on here. So we've got sticker 46 to go on each of these. It's like a series of controls. There's one there like that. That's going to go on here. One goes on the end here, and then the last one. One goes in there like that. So we've got those in position. Then in the middle there, in this gap, we've still got some more stickers left to do, by the way. So we're not all done with the stickers yet. We start with this modified 2x2. Going to stick a plate on it. Then we have a 1x2 with a handle on it, and then we'll stick 2 Technic claws into those handles, like levers, and that goes in between there like that. We've got these little levers here. Then we've got 2 panel pieces, and then it's got more stickers here, 47. These are going on the face of the panel. Looking like that there. And then goes on top. And there's the other one. Also going on top. So we got like a control panel like this. And then this is actually going to be like this, so it looks like a full wall here with some control details on, and that's going to clip actually into our space here with the 1x4s that we added in earlier. So we end up with a little control area like that. That's quite cool. Next up is a sort of doorway piece. So for this we're going to get a 1x2x5. We're going to stick a 1x1 plate into the base. Then a 1x8 into that there. Then we've got a door frame. We're going to put some glass in. Goes in next, and then another 1x2x5 next to that. Then we have 3 1x1s. We have 3 1x1 plates, and we have some upward facing brackets too. So we've got a plate going into the bracket piece with a 1x1 behind it, followed by another plate, followed by another bracket, another 1x1, another plate, another bracket, and then a 1x1 top there. Something like this. This is going to go on the end. Studs sticking out from the side. And across the top here we're going to stick a 1x3 brick to connect those together, and a 1x2 to level that side off. And then all the way along the top here we're going to stick some double cheese wedges, 4 of these, and then a 1x1 at the end, like that. And then down here we're going to stick our 1x8 tile. Hopefully that's correct. And then in the base here we're going to stick some hinges, 2 hinges. Into the base, into each end here, And then we get two 1x5s, which are going to go in between our hinge pieces, like this. And then this is gonna sit into this side here, and then it's actually going to slide in to give us an angled view into it there, like that. And then with that now in position, to make sure it stays there and doesn't come back out, we're going to stick a 1x1 brick just in the gap we have here, hopefully. So now that's in position and can't move out. Just in there like that. So next up, another wall. So we start with a panel piece here, going to stick a 1x6 across the top of it, and a 1x4. And we've got a 1x1, and an inverted slope piece here goes on the end like that. Then across the top we get a modified 1x4 tile, 1x2 next, and then on this inverted piece here stick a 1x1 on. That's then going to go across here where we just stuck that 1x1 to form the wall coming out there. So our wall's looking like that now. And that's the end of bag 63. Bag 64 now. Building out more now as we come across. Bag 66 is the throne room, right? I think the actual area, but we're going to continue building out across here now. So for this next bit, we need a black panel piece. We've got a light bluish grey one, 1x2x5, two small windows. We have a 1x2 sloped brick. We have a 1x2 white plates, a tan coloured tile, a 1x2 brick with a groove in it, and I think we're good to go. So starting with our black panel first, it's coming in by a lift shaft, then we'll run the grey one here, then our 1x2x5 across here, then we've got our sloped brick, then our tile comes in, then our two window pieces go there. We pick our plate in there, our grooved brick, and then another window there. Next up we've got a slope brick. We're going to add two 1x2 white plates to the back. Then at the front we've got our Technic bricks with the cross holes in. Then we have another sloped brick here inverted, a couple more white plates at the back to level this off. Then we get these pieces and stick these 3-length rods through here. These are going to go in to the holes we created here on both sides like this. Into them we've got these right angle pieces that go in this side, and we stick a Technic claw into the top of that. Like this. This is then going to go on the outside here between our window pieces. Then we get a 1x4, a couple of 1x3s, the 1x4s come across here, then 1x3s either side. Next up we've got a 2x4, we've got a turntable and an insert, another 1x2 with a groove, a 1x4 with a slope, and two 1x2 plates. So we're going to start with our tile here, then I'll insert our turntable, another tile there that's going across this middle bit, then our groove brick and our slope brick goes next to it. This is kind of what we've got going on there at the back. Then we get three 1x2 bricks, 1x1, 1x1 plate and a 1x1 tile. This is the doorway for the lift, so you stick the three 1x2s together and our tile goes on with our plate, and our 1x1 goes on, and this is going to actually go back here, slides in there by the lift. 1x4 corner brick, a couple of 1x2 plates and a 1x1, 1x8, 1x3 and a cheese wedge. Cheese wedge is going to go at the end here to continue our slope. We've got 1x3, 1x8, 1x4 comes on. Going to add a 1x2 to this corner brick and stick that in there. And then we have this 1x1 plate and 1x2 plate, which is then going to go at the back here where that slope brick is. Then again, another 1x8, a 1x3, 1x4, and a corner brick. And we're just going to add another corner brick here, another 1x4 there, 1x3, 1x8 across. So we've had another layer of wall there. Then we get a 1x2 by 5, a couple of those, a couple of inverted sloped bricks as well, and some 1x1 plates. Gonna add two of these 1x1s and the inverted piece here. That's going to go on this wall here, and then this one going that way, right angle, and that goes on that side to form this doorway over this side like that now. Oh, knee dropped it. Alright, more Technic bits here. So we've got another 5.5 length rod here. We've got a couple of spacers, a small axle piece, a connector or extender, and a 1x2 with a loop. Start with the loop, that's going to go through there like this. Then stick the two spacers on this side, followed by the connector, and then the axle goes on. This is going to go just the other side of this door, there like that. And then we've got a 1x14 corner brick, a 1x2, 1x1, and another inverted sloped piece. This 1x2 goes onto that. It's going to go on this side of the doorway. Then our long 1x14 goes on. Then our corner brick and our 1x1 brick there. Then we're going to tile this side out here. So for that we need three 1x6 tiles, 1x3, 1x1, modified 1x4, then there's a 1x1 here, and I think that's it. Let's see how we go. Start over, actually missed a 1x2. Start with a 1x2 over here. 1x6 runs down there. Our modified piece back here. 1x3 this side. 1x6 here. And then there's a 1x1 there. So that's all tiled. Then moving over to this side, we get a couple of 1x3s, another groove brick here, a couple of 1x1s and a plate. Plate goes on the end here. Our 1x1s just coming into where this lift area is here. One by two with the groove. Then we've got our 1x3s here, which will leave a 2 stud gap on the wall. Then the lift door as usual, so we've got these curved pieces, stick our bracket in the end, 2x6 underneath, and the curved brick and the bracket at the end. Then we've got our inverted 2x2s here. Then the 1x8 down one side. Let's do the handle for the lift. 1x2 here. 1x4 with a bar on. 1x2. Then we're going to add 1x6 plate at the base. A tile at the top. Then we've got our sticker, which is sticker 13. Along the top of the doorway there like that, and then add that in, and then to secure it into position again we've got the 2x8 with the slider on there, so our lift door can slide sideways when it needs to open. And that's the end of bag 64. Bag 65, again we've got another minifigure in here. And remember we've also got the gift with purchase that came with this set as well, so we'll be adding the TIE Fighter docking hanger thing, whatever the word is. We've got this. We've also got this to add at the end of the stream next week as well, so we'll be putting this in place also. It's quite cool. So yeah, we got the standard, the Imperial Soldier, I think it was. Might be wrong. Got the printed black torso. He's got 2 facial expressions here, one sort of like with a smile or grimace, and then one with a closed mouth. He's got an open helmet here, so you can see his face, and then he's got his gun ready to go. And the minifigure then. So moving over to this side, the larger panel pieces again. Got the large triangle brick. We need another tile too. So we start off on the edge here with our triangle shaped brick. We're getting near the top of the Death Star now, so we're getting more angle there. Then the panel piece, slate brick, and our 1x2. It's looking like this now over this side. We're going to build up this connection bit here. So for that we get a 1x4 in black and light bluish grey, 1x1, another 1x2 with a groove in it, 1x3, 1x4 sloped. Start with our black 1x4, going to add our groove brick in here. Then we've got our sloped brick, and that's going to sit in this gap there, so it just sits in over that side. Then down here we'll stick our 1x3, 1x4, and then we'll stick our 1x1 just on the base there. Then we have a 1x8 couple more 1x3s, 1x2 sloped. We have a printed double cheese wedge with a control panel on it, a 1x2 plate, a cheese wedge, and somewhere we have 3 ingots. So we're going to stick our plate on our little control panel here. That's going to go down here on our 4x4 plate that we added earlier. We'll then add our ingot here around. Then we've got our slope brick going on top of our triangle one, 1x8 brick, our 1x3s to build the wall up, and then we'll stick our cheese wedge on the last one. Then another 1x8, 1x4. We've got some 1x2s with clips on, sloped 1x2 or 1x1, and a 2x2 curved piece. This curved piece goes in to our 1x2 clips here. It's going to sit just back here behind our control panel. Then we add another sloped brick here, 1x4, 1x8 there, 1x1 just to raise the wall at the back. Then we have another panel piece, a couple of 1x2 there, 1x4 plate, and then we've got some 4 more ingots. So this is building out the wall really from this bit here. So we're going to stick our 1x2x5 in, then our panel piece, and our 1x2x5 here. We've got 4 studs over 1x4 plate going on. Then these ingots go on. Then we've got a couple of hinge pieces. These are going on the panel pieces. This is where the outside angle of the Death Star is going to come to the top. It's added down there. Then we've got 1x3, 1x4, 1x3, 1x4 plate tile, sorry. Then we've got these alternative cutaway pieces and some inverted slope pieces. These slope pieces are going by this doorway over this side. And we add the 1x4, 1x3 on to connect that together. Then here we're going to add our 1x4 to our hinge pieces, and then those modified pieces go on there too. So we end up with what's it? Something like that on the end there. Then we've got 1x8s, 4 1x3s, slope brick, cutaway brick, and a 1x1. Just building up the wall again. So we've got a slope here, 1x1, then a 1x3 comes across, another one, and a 1x8 sorts our doorway out. Then we have our 1x2 with the groove piece, then our 1x3s go down here, so we have a 2 stud gap just there. Then we want 2 1x3 tiles. We've got a couple of 1x1s with clips. That's going to go on this roof, that wall here. Stick a 1x3 on. Stick our clips on here. 1, 2. And ingot. Another 2 more clips. And then a 1x3 tile across there. Sender bag 65. 66, of course. Emperor Palpatine. And particularly nasty as always. There's his gruesome head. There's his torso. I need a lightning bolt thing out of him. What else have we got? There's his cloak. Where's his legs? There's his legs. And we do need his cape out of here. Still got quite a few capes in here. So first off, we're going to stick his torso and legs together. He's got a bit of a print on there. You can see on the front and a bit on the back. And his cloak goes on. It does have two printed expressions, one with his mouth open there and one with it closed. I'm going with the one with it open. And we can put his hood on. He's actually got two of these. Where's the other one? Can't see the other. I can't see the other bit that the that clips into, because it's supposed to be a 1x1 round with a bar, and then that goes in there. So let's just see if that one turns up. There's 1x1 rounds, but all with rods, not with bars. So I'll do the other one in a minute when I figure out where it is, but he's kind of looking like that, not very happy. So put him over there with the others. And then back to the build out of the Emperor room then, I suppose, or whatever the word is. 2x4 brick is what we need. We also need a jumper tile, a 1x2 brick, a couple of 1x4 tiles, couple of 1x2 tiles, a 2x3 brick, and I think that's it. Let's see how we go. So we stick the 1x2 there, and our tile goes on, and we'll leave one stud out, stick a 1x2 on. Essentially we're going to mirror that on the other side as well. Then in the middle here, got the 2x3, jumper tile goes on, and then 2x4 brick behind that. But not going in. Oh, it's a rod stuck to the underside, so that goes in there like that. Then we get another 2x4, we've got 1x2x3, get 4 of these, and 1x2 brick. 1x2 brick goes on here, another 2x4 on here. Then we're going to stick our 1x2x3s either side of our tile that we've got in there. Then we've got some 2x3s, 4 of these plates. Also got a couple of 2x4 plates, some inverted slope pieces, and a 2x3 brick. 2x3 brick we're going to add our inverted slope pieces to at the back. That's going to sit in the middle here. It's a bit of a raised platform. Then our 2x4s, we're going to add 2 lots of the 2x3s on. Stick them on top here. Then we've got a couple of 1x2s, and we've got 4 1x1 plates too. So I'm going to add the 2x2s together. I'm going to go here, and then we also add the 1x1 plates in pairs too. These go here and here. Then we're going to get 6 1x6 tiles. This gives us a bit of a staircase now, so we're going to stick 2x4 here, and then we're going to run these 1x6s across. Like this. A staircase. And then we're going to build 2 of these next things, so we get a couple of spiders webs, 4x4 rounds, 2x2 rounds with grills on. Essentially we'll start with this spider web. We're going to stick the 2x2 round pieces into, and then we're going to get 16 of these blue cheese wedges. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got 1x1 black plates with clips. So we need 8 of these as well, 16 in total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are gonna, these cheese wedges are gonna sit slope way out of here. Oh, just dropped one on the floor. Where's that gone? Aha. I need you, come back. So I rescued that one. Then what you do there is then we'll stick these all the way around our spider web. And you put the platform 4x4 in the middle here. And you can angle those up like that, and then these are going to go on our 2x2s there. So now I just need to do the same again. can't see that clear piece. I don't know where that's gone. Might have a spare one somewhere. Can't see it in the bag, but maybe it is in the bag. So again, stick these all the way around. And we'll stick our 4x4 in the middle there, just angle all these upwards and go on the other side of our staircase. It's in there now. Then we're going to get this 4x10. I'm going to stick a 2x4 tile on the ends. Then we stick some 1x2s here with the jumper tile in the middle. And another 2x4 goes on. Then we have a 1x1 plate, 1x1 handle piece, then we've got another handle piece there, 2 more at the base, like that. I think that's us done. Then we're going to add some 1x4 tiles over those 2, and this is going to go out from here to give us a bit of a platform on this side. And I guess we're going to do another one now on the other side. Yep, it's going to be the mirror reverse. Add our 1x4s on there, and then this one goes on the other side, give us a raised platform. We're doing some handrails. I'm sure the Emperor is safety conscious for the staircase. So set these Technic claws into our handle piece and these shorter rods in. They're going to go into our 1x1 rounds here and then angle up. On both sides there. And that's the end of that bag. So moving on to bag 67. We've got Luke Skywalker again here. We go battle with Emperor Palpatine. So, got Luke hair, Luke's head, torso and body. He's dressed in the black outfit there, bit of print detail on top. Got two facial expressions, one with a smirk on his face, one not so happy. We'll keep with a smirk on his face, why not? His hair there, and we can do his lightsaber. Where is his lightsaber? There's the rod there. And you got it on his missing hand with his glove there. It says Skywalker. So next up we're going to get a 2x4 tile. We're going to stick a 2x2 plate into the back, but it's going to overhang here like this. So then we'll stick another 2x4 tile into the back. Then we've got a yellow 1x2, and then we should get a 1x2 plate with a grill on it somewhere. Slider on it, so it goes on there. Then we've got inverted 1x2 loop pieces, go either side, and they'll have 1x2 clips on. And with that sort of in position, we get a 1x4 brick. And we'll stick a 1x4 plate across. Then we've got some inverted 2x2 round pieces here. Make sure that all stays together. Then we put that to the side. I'm going to get a 6 length rod on these pieces here. We've got a Technic pin as well. And one more piece, which is an odd looking piece. So we start with the Technic pin going through this connector here. We'll have the rod coming off of it this way, and this stopper piece on the end there. He's going to go on this side. Then we're going to get another loop piece here. We'll connect two of them together with a 1x2 plate, cheese wedge, another 1x2. Then you've got the pin with a stud on it. It's in white here. Goes either side. Then we're going to get a full length rod here that's going to push all the way through, apparently. It does, just about. So it looks something like this. Let's get this right, so that goes in there, and then this goes on our clips here, and this is going to go in the gap on our wall here. Hanging down this side for now. And it balances like this. So you can put Skywalker on this platform here, and then if we push this, he falls down. That's essentially what that's for. And then looks like we're going to do another platform, so another 2x4 here. 2x4 plate going into that, another 2x4 here, then we've got our yellow plate going in the back, 1x2 with a slide here, inverted loop piece again, one by two clips, run the 1x4 across, and then we've got some inverted 2x2 pieces here in the back. Then we're going to add something different this time, so we've got some corner plates, got two of these going in, despite only seeing one. Where's the other one gone? It goes in like that, then we're coming back round again. I'm going to do the same again with our pin going through. So 2 loop pieces here, cheese wedge at the front. Then we're going to run this rod through again, clip that to the back. This one's going to go on this side. This time though it's not going to fall down, so it's got a right angle there, so that's another platform. Then we have 2 1x8s, a couple more 1x1s, studs on, couple of 1x1 plates and some more Technic claws. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. You can only see one Technic claw at the moment, so there's the other one gone. Ah, there it is. You can see the wood for the trees. So we're going to stick this Technic claw into our 1x1 here. It's going to go facing outwards at the top here. We're going to stick this modified 1x4 in the middle here of our 1x8 and then add some 1x8 tiles onto it. That's going to run across the back here to give us another step up. Then we get one of these 4x10s. Going to add a 1x3 tile to the end and a 1x8 to the front, and then we're going to add some 2x3 tiles here all the way across. We'll do an overlap here, and then we can add another plate of the same. In the middle here we stick a 1x4 modified, another 1x8, and then we're just going to continue to put the 2x3 tiles across. And then finish with a 1x3 here at the end again. And then this can slot across the back to give us our final platform piece at the staggered back there like that. Then we're building 2 of these next things. So we get these 2x2s. Going to add a 2x2 round plate on top of each. Then we have our spider web piece again, which is going to have a 2x2 round tile in the middle with a hole. But I can't find another 2x2 round tile with a hole in it. What's going on here? Like I've been sold short here. Right, so let's just do one for now. I'm going to put an axle in the middle here, and then a disc goes on top. And then we're going to get 8 again, 1 by 1 with clips on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, we've got the trans blue, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. Going to put these on our clips again. And we'll do the same as we did earlier with that. They'll clip around the spider's web. Other 2x2 round disc now. Goes on there, and then we can add these around our spider's web again. Angle these in as well. So look a bit like that. Let's do another one. Add these around. And then again push them up here. And then these can go into these 2x2 gaps here. Just like that, and then we have 8 robot arms or skeletons, 3, 4, 8. These are going into our handle pieces that we added earlier. So knock the platform over, and the final one goes in there, and then we've got 4 of these rod pieces here to give us a bit of a rail. Could be an easier way of putting these on. It's got a bit of a rail around that side. One on this side. This one on that side. Now we're going to do the seat. So we get this 4x4 here. Going to add a 1x2 tile to the back. Have a 1x2 plate next, and then we've got this piece there. And add 2 purple larger hinge pieces to the back facing up. And then a couple more 1x2 plates in the middle here. Then some jumper tiles at the back in purple here, and a tile at the front. Then for the back of the chair we get a purple 2x4. Add the 2x3 to it. Then a tile goes in, and then we've got the steeper sloped pieces here, followed by one of those pieces there. It's a bit like a computer gaming chair here, and that's going to go into our brackets at the back to make it look like this. Then we've got some inverted curved pieces. Going to add a 1x1 clip into that. These are going to go into the side, I think. It's going into the seat on that side. Then here we've got the little triangle tiles, bricks. They go on each side. And then for the top here, we're going to have a little headrest, if you like. So we've got an inverted 2x2, some more longer brackets here. Curved 2x2 goes over. And that goes into that base there like that. So there's our seat. It's going to sit on our turntable here at the back. You can't quite see it there. Got the Emperor's chair there at the back. That's the end of that bag. It's now bag 67, 68 even. are we at now? Okay, I'll try and get to bag 69 today. That'll give us just about enough to do one more stream to finish it off next week. So we start with a 1x1 brick, which is going to finish our wall up here. And then we have a 1x2 and a slope brick. We get a regular 1x2 slope brick, which is going to go back this end, finish this at the back. Then we have a panel piece, a 1x8 brick, 3 1x3 bricks, a 1x2 slope brick, and another 1x1 brick. 1x1 brick goes here. Then we continue to slope this wall up on this side. Then we're going to push the 1x3s together. They'll go on here, and then our panel piece goes up at the back too. Then we're continuing the slope on this side. One by 4, 1x3, and another slope. Oh, oh no. Ugh, can't get it. Set this on here. 1x4 and 1x3. Then we have an archway, and on the archway we're going to stick some 1x1 plates on it. So we start with one down here, one on each level, and we have to do 2 of these, and then we do another rung of another plate on top of the other ones. And these are going to go on the other side, give us that big window the Emperor's sitting on. Then continuing to sort the build out, we've got a 1x3, 1x4 slope brick, 1x2, and then we have a 1x1 with a bar in it. Start over here with a longer slope, 1x1 with a bar in it, 1x3, 1x2. And our 1x4 on this side. Another slope brick, a couple of 1x4s and a couple of 1x2s as well. Again, slope goes on this side. 1x1 there, 1x4. 1x4 this side and 1x1. Ooh, I'll squeeze it in. Then we get a 1x8 plate here. We're going to add 1x3 to each end. Then we've got some squished round bricks. We're going to stick some Technic pins into here. And go in the middle. Technic claws, should I say. So these go in here. Then with that done, we'll stick a 1x2 plate across. Then we have a 1x4 with studs on the side. Some 1x1s either side here. Then we add the 1x1 plates, 2 of them on top of each other on each side. Then we'll stick 3 1x2s with sliders on. Followed by 1x6 plate on top. And then we'll stick a 1x4 plate into the base. So we've got something like this. And this is going to go between our 2 archways. Continue our slope this side, 1x4, longer brick here, 1x3, and then our 1x1. Can't keep dropping everything. Let's get that timer. Where did you go? Didn't hear it fall down. Need a 1x1 with a bar on. We'll stick this one on here for now. Then we've got another slope piece, 1x3, 1x8, 1x2. Again, slope this side, 1x3, another 1x3 here, 1x2, and a longer 1x8. Longer slope, 1x2, 1x8. Let's get that 1x1 with a bar now. That fell down somewhere. Where did you go? Where did it go? Aha. It's under my chair. Rescued. So it goes on there. And another couple here. Slope goes down there. Run these right across here. And we've got some plates here, 2x2 and a 1x1. It's going to continue up here with a longer slope. And stick the 1x3s together and have a modified 2x2 and 1x1 there. It goes on next. It goes in there, and then 1x2 at the end. Then we've got some candles, so we're going to stick 2 candles together on these pieces. That goes on the first bar bit here. So we've got 2 of those. Then we've got 1 with 4 on. Just getting up the top of here. So we've got this. Oh, it says it snaps off a piece of the wall there. Put that back on. So you can see kind of, you can see there the detail. So we start to have that pipe working, and then we'll go on to our last bag of the day. Finishing on the bag 69. We'll stop here and then we'll finish off the whole set next week. That should give us a nice amount of bags, 10 or so bags to do, plus the gift we purchase. So again, to know myself, we've got the Imperial Dignitary minifigure here as well. pointed torso there, the longer. So here you got facial expression, one with a smile there, one not looking so good. We'll keep the smile one on, one not, and then we've got his moulded hat there as well. So that's our dignitary. Now I'm kind of doing the like surround for the Emperor. So we start with a 2x4, I'm going to stick a 1x4 on, then a 2x2 plate, and we'll stick a 1x4 underneath, then we're going to stick 2 hinges on. This way, one this way. Then on top here we've got a modified piece. Going to surround this with some 1x2 and then 1x3 pieces. Then we can add some tiles on top. These go on here. Then we get some 2x3 plates. Just add a 1x2 to the top of them, and then we can stick them into the hinge here. And on this side, then 2 of these next ones, so a couple of 2x4s again, somewhere there is a 1x4 plate. Yep. So now we've got those on, we can put some tiles on. So you've got 1x3 here. That goes on there. So we've got 2 of these now, so we can add these either side like this. Then we get 2 1x4 tiles. Essentially we'll stick these in here with a 1x4. It gives us the way the arch will arch. Like this. Then we get some 2x3s again and add 1x2 plates to the top, and then again add this to our hinge each end again. Then we get 2 2x3s, stick them as a right angle here. Stick a hinge in here, then we'll stick a wedge on here, modified brick here, and a 1x2 here. Then we've got some tiles, so we've got 1x3 here, 1x2, 1x2 here. This can sit at the end there. Do the same for the other side. 2x3 stuck together, hinge. The other wedge this side. Modified brick. Keep looking that platform over. 1x2 here, and then we can stick our tiles on. And this sits in this side. And then again we have these trapeze pieces and some 1x4 tiles. So I just added them in there, gives us a full circle piece here, and then we can stick that over the how cool that is. That sits in there. Oops, sits in there perfectly now with our seat in the middle. Now we're starting to do the outside part of the Death Star again. So we've got this plate here. Going to add these 2x4s across. One's hiding under here, and then we've got some 6x6 tiles too. Two of these. Then if we flip that over, add more plates down here. Then we've got these 2x2 pill pieces that go between our tiles there. Flip it back over here, going to stick a 2x8 underneath. Then we've got these 4x4s. These wedge pieces here. Two by four plates then underneath here. Then we can add some more of these 4x4s down. Flip over again. We've got these handle pieces on the 2x2 plates. And then we've got our curved 2x2 on top as well. With that in place, we're coming over this bit here and we're going to stick our clips into these here. If I line them up properly, so then that can add to our slope at the back there on the side. Then we're going to add some bit of a wall here, so we've got 1x2 with the indenting. We're going to add a couple of Erling bricks to that, then another 1x2 with a groove in it, then a 1x2 with a bar going across, two of those, and then we're going to stick a 1x2 tile into our Erling brick there. We have another 1x2 with a groove at the top, and that's going to sit over here. Then we have our large triangle piece that's going to go on there with another 1x2 slope piece there. Then we're going to build up another little wall here, so we've got a 1x2 with a groove in it, and then the 1x1 goes on. We've got a slope brick, another slope brick there, building up the wall, if I can line it up properly. Then we have another 1x2 slope. We also then have an inverted piece that goes on the outside. And another inverted piece, stick a cheese wedge on. And then a 1x2 with a cheese wedge moulded into it. A little triangle piece in the middle there. It's going to go like this. Just onto that wall there, and then the final sort of pieces here. We've got some rods candlestick going into 1x1 round here. Then this piece here going in there, so we end up with just a little bit of detail there on the outside. And that is the end of that bag for now. So you can see we've got up to bag 70 today. So let me go to the main camera. So you can see the main bulk of today's build has been building the next level up here, which is that sort of Emperor's room there. So you can see how far we've got with that. We also then, at the start of the session, you won't be able to probably see it, but I'll see what I can do. You can just see the super laser just over here, which we started to, well, we finished it there. So now we're building on this bit here at the moment, which is the bit I just showed you. And we'll be able to put that into place next week when we finish it off. So as always, if you enjoyed this stream, do hit that like button so that I know that you enjoyed it. And I'll be putting the next and final stream up for this build for next Sunday. So watch out for the channel for when that's going to land. And you can join me finish off not only this, but also the gift we've purchased that came with it as well. So we'll have the TIE fighters hanging in the bay here as well. So join me for that. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy yourself. And remember to come back next weekend to stay tuned for the finale of the Death Star. And then we'll be picking up some Christmas sets for the next couple of weeks as well. So stay tuned for those too. So whatever you're doing for yourself, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next time. See ya.